ChatGPT. Relate ACIM to the movie 20 Feet from Stardom. 20 Feet from Stardom through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. 20 Feet from Stardom is a beautiful exploration of talent, recognition, specialness, purpose, and self-worth. Through the lens of ACIM, it becomes a profound inquiry into one of the ego's deepest beliefs: I will be complete when I am recognized. The documentary follows extraordinary backup singers whose voices help shape some of the most beloved music in history, yet whose names often remained unknown to the public. From an ACIM perspective, the film asks, does value come from being seen or from what we truly are? The ego's search for stardom. The ego equates value with visibility, recognition, fame, applause, status. The ego says, if people knew who I was, then I would matter. If I were in the spotlight, then I would be fulfilled. If I received enough appreciation, I would finally feel whole. The documentary gently dismantles this belief. Many who achieved fame still struggled. Many who remained in the background experienced profound fulfillment. The film repeatedly demonstrates that recognition and peace are not the same thing. Have specialness. One of the central teachings of ACIM is that specialness is the ego's substitute for God's love. The ego wants to stand apart, to be unique, to be more important, to be the star. Throughout the documentary, some singers long for center stage, while others discover joy in simply expressing their gift. The film reveals how painful the pursuit of specialness can become when identity depends upon external validation. The ego says, I am valuable because I stand out. The Holy Spirit says, I am valuable because God created me. Function and purpose. A beautiful theme running through the documentary is function. Each singer has a unique contribution. Some are called to lead, others are called to support, yet the quality of the gift remains the same. Teaches that happiness comes from fulfilling our function, not from comparing functions, not from ranking functions, not from seeking a different function. The ego constantly compares roles. Spirit values purpose. The documentary repeatedly demonstrates that fulfillment comes from expressing the gift rather than from the position in which the gift is expressed. The voice. The human voice serves as a powerful symbol in both the documentary and ACIM. The voice extends something invisible into the world: love, inspiration, beauty, communication. The singers often touch millions of people without receiving public recognition. This mirrors the miracle principle. Miracles extend beyond what the world measures. The value of an extension cannot be determined by applause. The value lies in the love that is shared. Comparison and competition. Many of the documentary's stories reveal the pain of comparison. The ego constantly measures who received the contract, who became famous, who got the credit, who got the spotlight. Comparison inevitably produces either pride or disappointment. Neither brings peace. Teaches that every function is equally valuable because all serve the same purpose. The documentary gently exposes the futility of measuring worth through comparison. Joining versus performing. One of the film's most beautiful insights is that backup singers often create harmony rather than seeking individual attention. Harmony becomes a symbol of joining. The ego seeks to stand apart. The Holy Spirit seeks to join. The voices become most powerful when they blend. This beautifully reflects the Course's teaching that awakening moves from separation toward unity. The goal is not individual glory. The goal is shared extension, the true audience. An interesting question arises throughout the film. Who are we really singing for? The ego sings for approval, recognition, validation. The Holy Spirit extends for the joy of extension itself. Teaches that giving and receiving are the same. The joy comes not from being admired, but from sharing what has been given. The documentary repeatedly points toward this deeper fulfillment. The central reflection. The ego watches 20 feet from stardom and asks, why didn't they get the recognition they deserved? The Holy Spirit watches 20 feet from stardom and asks, can I recognize the value of a gift even when it is not publicly celebrated? Viewed through ACIM, the documentary becomes a meditation on self-worth, purpose, and the temptation of specialness. The singers reveal that true fulfillment does not necessarily come from center stage. It comes from expressing the gift that was given and allowing it to bless others. The deepest message may be, your value is not determined by how many people know your name. Your value was established by God before the world existed. The greatest joy comes not from being the star, but from allowing the light that was given to you to shine wherever it is called to shine. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.